Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The world of quizzing was left in shock today as news broke of the sudden and tragic death of Paul Sinha, famously known as the Sinner Man on The Chase. Fans across the globe are struggling to process the heart-wrenching loss of the brilliant mind and warm-hearted entertainer who had graced their screens for over a decade. It all started like any other day. Paul, known for his sharp wit, infectious humor, and encyclopedic knowledge, was preparing for a routine recording. Behind the glimmer of his signature bow tie and his trademark smile, Paul had always carried an unyielding dedication to his craft. Colleagues describe him as relentlessly kind and the spirit of the studio, someone who could light up a room with just a quip or a clever observation. But that morning, an ominous tension hung in the air. While rehearsing a particularly tricky round, Paul mentioned feeling unwell. His assistant suggested he take a break, but, true to form, he brushed it off, joking that the questions weren't going to chase themselves. He laughed, a sound that now seems painfully distant to all who heard it. The tragedy struck swiftly. Moments after stepping off the stage, Paul collapsed. Emergency services were called immediately, but the shock of the incident was palpable. The studio went silent, the crew frozen in disbelief. Attempts to revive him were unsuccessful. At just 52, Paul's life was claimed suddenly, leaving a void that words can scarcely fill. The news spread like wildfire. Social media erupted in grief and disbelief. Fans flooded the internet with messages of love and remembrance. Paul Sinha wasn't just a genius on The Chase, he was a friend to millions, one tweeted. Another wrote, "I laughed, I cried, I learned from Paul. My heart is broken." Fellow chasers and celebrities paid tribute, recounting stories of Paul's generosity, intelligence, and infectious humor. Paul's journey was more than television trivia mastery. Beyond the spotlight, he had battled personal struggles with courage and grace, becoming an inspiration for those facing challenges with resilience. His openness about his own life encouraged others to embrace their vulnerabilities and find strength in their uniqueness. Today, those very qualities are remembered, mourned, and celebrated. The shock was compounded by the abruptness of the news. There had been no warning signs, no illness made public, no foreshadowing of the storm that would claim one of television's brightest stars. Friends and colleagues are left grappling with the enormity of the loss, replaying the final moments in disbelief, as if by sheer will they could reverse the outcome. Yet in the midst of sorrow, a legacy shines through. Paul Sinha was more than a quiz genius. He was a storyteller, a mentor, a friend, and a beacon of joy. His memory will endure not just in the episodes he graced, but in the countless hearts he touched with laughter, insight, and compassion. The world may be dimmer without him, but the impact of his brilliance and kindness remains eternal. Today, as fans, colleagues, and loved ones mourn, one thing is painfully clear. Paul Sinha was irreplaceable. His sudden departure leaves a space that can never be filled, yet it also reminds us of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment with those we admire and love. Paul Sinha's chase may have ended, but his spirit, wit, and brilliance will echo in our hearts forever.